Okay, so as a YouTuber, there are a couple comments that I get very often. The first one being that I sound like Vanessa Hudgens. Personally, I don't hear it, but apparently you do. The comment that comes in a very close second is the comment asking for an ocean tour. And today, you're not getting an ocean tour. Just kidding. Today is the day I am finally giving you my ocean tour. Welcome back, and if you've never been to my channel before, hi, my name is Gigi. Do content creating full-time, but I'm also a full-time student, and I have ADHD. I'm not even kidding when I say that Notion has literally been like a life changer. It is literally so important for my brain to just have a place where I can trust that I'm organizing things so that I'm not gonna forget them later, where I'm organizing how I'm gonna actually manage my time and get things done. I feel like my brain is often so overwhelmed with all of my thoughts, so it also just helps me so much in feeling at peace in my mind, just knowing that like things are gonna be okay because I have my Notion and it's in my Notion. By the way, this video is sponsored by Notion, which is actually insane because literally, Notion, I love you. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. Like, actually a dream come true. Before we begin the tour, if you don't already know what Notion is, basically it's a all-in-one creative workspace. So the options are honestly like very endless. So let's jump into this tour because I could not be more excited to show you. This feels like a big moment. If you're new here, you're about to get to know me really well because we are literally entering my brain. Okay, so this is so exciting. We enter my homepage. How I like to think of my Notion is thinking of it like little rooms and your homepage as like the main living space of your little home where you can go to each of your other little rooms that all do different things. You can see I have this really cute little ribbon cover and a little icon here. That's one thing that you'll see in all the pages is they all have a cover and an icon. All of my covers are from Pinterest. I usually just upload a file like that, but there's also all of these from the gallery. You don't have to feel pressure to make your Notion pretty, but personally for me, it inspires me so much more to use my Notion when I make it really pretty. It's like romanticize your life, but like romanticize your Notion. I have all of my little sections here. One thing about Notion that I found really helpful is finding other templates that you like and then using those templates to incorporate into your own thing. So I also have a playlist, which you're welcome to listen to. I love this playlist. This is my jazzy morning playlist, but it's also kind of just like what I listen to all the time. I think it's really cool that you can embed a playlist and I can play it like right from here. Down here, I just have my little weekly overview where I'll just write things in that I need to do, and then I can just check them off as the week goes on. This will be the first room we visit, which is my daily planner. Okay, so we get to my little daily planner room. If you have ADHD, I highly, highly encourage you to start prioritizing daily planners over weekly planners. Obviously, like it's so important to look at your week ahead, but on a day-to-day basis, I also find it incredibly important to actually plan out like every single step I'm gonna do for that day, which is why you can see here I have my today schedule and I literally have like every single hour laid out so that I can plan it out. If you struggle with time management, I highly suggest doing this. Over here, I have my today's tasks and my top priorities. I try to keep my top priorities of today to 3 little checkpoints. If I want to add a little plus, I can add basically a to-do list, which is one of my favorite things to add because it is so satisfying to cross things off. For me, sometimes I will get so caught up in thinking about all the crazy things I need to do that I won't even be able to begin on like one of those things. Taking a step back, slowing down, and just picking 3 top priorities for that day at most, I feel like is really important. Right down below where this list, I'll allow it to get pretty long. And these are things that aren't so pressing, like I need to get my iPad fixed, but it's not on my immediate to-do list. So this may stay in the other for even a couple weeks until it gets moved to the priority list. I have lots of images that inspire me. I feel like sometimes when I'm in my daily planner, I might need to take a little peek at school and like college page to kind of see what I need to do for the day. So I have it linked right here, just so that that's super easy. I also just have some sticky notes down here if I want to write other little thoughts. Or you know what? I don't even like that this says daily quote, so we're gonna change it right now. This is a heading, as you can see, there's different like things you can insert, and I've chosen heading 3. It's kind of like a small heading. You got this with a little heart. And I've changed the color of the text on this page to be green, which is something that you can do too. Down here, other links to pages that include my habits, but we'll get to those soon. Let's go back to our home, our little house. I also have this little area over here that's my little reflect and brainstorm section. So first I have my little daily habit tracker. I have some cute pictures that inspire me, a list of the daily habits I want to incorporate. I have links to this page, Move Your Body, which is a habits related page. I inserted a little journal brain dump page here where I can literally just write whatever I want. Down here, I have my little habit tracker. I have my little habits here that I want to do every day. Under this little reflect and brainstorm page, I also have a monthly goals section. If I want to start writing my goals, I usually just do them with like little bullet points, or if I want to check them off, I can make it into a to-do list. And then I have a monthly overview page, which is just my overall calendar. Now we start getting into the really juicy sections. I have my little work area right here. My first room is called my little internet corner. 1.1 million subscribers, that's my goal on YouTube, so your reminder to please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I don't know why it says 1.1. Someone pointed that out to me the other day. I don't remember why it says that instead of just like 1 million, but I guess I'm into specifics. And then I have a little weekly to do up here, just of like things just for this 1 week that I need to remember that I definitely need to do. I have my little content calendar right here where I have like things that I need to post or when I need to film stuff just right here. I can embed a calendar, which I think is really cool. All you have to do something like that is press the little dash button, and then you can just type what you're looking for. So if I press this, it would insert another calendar. Over here, I have like little goals where I just put things that I want to achieve. I have a list of dream brands over here. You can see Notion is here. So we're crossing that off, which is pretty exciting. Thanks again, Notion, for sponsoring this video. A little brainstorm for shorts, reels, TikToks, ideas page here where I can check stuff off, and then also a little just video dump idea spot. So these are all videos that I'm actually like planning on doing. They're in the works, which is really exciting. This is called a database right here. So we'll sort things. As you can see, the ones that I've crossed off or actually checked off as published, they've gone to the bottom of the page. Like if I were to check this off, it's gonna get sorted down there, which I think is really cool. I can label each thing what type of video it is, which I can add if it has a sponsor or not. The really cool thing about this database too is if I start actually working on that video and I wanna do something like script it out, I can press open right here, and it's gonna open a page basically. I can write any notes that I have for this video, I can script it out, and it is all right here, cleanly wrapped up in this little database, which I think is really cool. One other thing that's amazing is Notion AI. I have actually been using this recently. Just press a space bar to use Notion AI, and what it can do is so many different things. It can summarize and translate things, which I feel like is really cool. Something that maybe you've inserted some notes from your classes or whatever, it can help explain it to you. You've written something in it, it can help you to improve your writing and fix your spelling and your grammar. It can also do stuff like help you brainstorm. So I could write brainstorm ideas on YouTube videos, and I'm gonna press enter, and it's gonna give me all of these YouTube video ideas that are like related to a home makeover. So cool. Over here too, I just have my little payment trackers, which all of my payments organized. I'm not gonna open them, but basically in there, what I was paid, how much I was paid, how much I need to set aside for my savings. I'll calculate how much I wanna set aside for taxes, and I'll keep track of like, have I been paid or have I not been paid yet? Here I have my little podcast brainstorm center. This page has kind of been dead. I have a lot of ideas, but not enough time. I think honestly my podcast just needs to be something that happens after I graduate, but it's here when I'm ready to get back to it. I have my little finance page here, which I think we can look at. Yeah. This is really cute. I have this little Kiki delivery service cover of her counting the money. Like, is that not so cute? Suddenly, something like finances that usually like I want to avoid looking at my financial statements. I want to avoid even thinking about my finances at all because it stresses me out so much. Suddenly it's so cute and I don't mind looking at it. Here I have a wish list, which is something I started doing when I want something and I've thought about it for a while and I'm like, yeah, like that's something I'm looking for to buy. I'll write it down here. And then when I go to the store or I'm thrifting or something and there's something that I really want to get that I find, I'm trying to make it a rule that I have to look at this wish list and I'm not allowed to buy it unless it's on the wish list. And I'm hoping this will help me avoid impulsive purchases. Here, this shows you how you can do a new month. This is a template I use to calculate my percentages that I want to do for all of this each month. And then if I really want to go crazy with it, this has a built-in database where you can look at your bank statement and basically like write down every single expense that you had. It'll calculate, let's say it cost $8. Let's say this was a $40 lip gloss. Crazy. It's calculating the cost, which I feel like is really cool. I can keep track of my expenses here, like generated amounts. This also will calculate up the expenses. Okay, and then here, this is a relatively new page. As you guys know, I have been really into my sewing recently. I made a database, but I made it into a gallery, so that's why it's these squares. I'm gonna start planning out the designs that I am working on here, and like keeping it updated by when I finish a dress or when I finish a design or something. I'm gonna insert a picture of it. Now for the section I feel like so many of you may have come for. That is my little academia page. I have come up with the absolute perfect way to organize my school, and that is this page. It is kind of a conglomeration of my own things / things I took from pieces of other people's templates. And I think the template that I downloaded was actually called Academia, and I would have changed it, but I was kind of like, yeah, Academia. I need to romanticize school as much as I possibly can to like incentivize myself to go. I have my pages, so I also have a major audit, which we'll go through in a sec. I have my little Pomorando timer. This is called like a widget. These are both widgets, and they're like special Notion websites that you can find widgets on, which is where I got this one. This one I think came with this template that I downloaded. It's like for studying, and it's cool that this is like embedded. It's not like it takes you to a Pomorando timer. The Pomorando timer is right here, so I can do it right here within Notion, and it's all just like in one spot. Secret History is my favorite book ever. A little aesthetic little picture from Pinterest of it here. Again, I have my playlist over here. I have some quick links down here. I have a quick link to my daily planner. I have this major audit. I'm not going to show my major, but down here you can see like my film minor. I only had to take 2 classes because I transferred. 1 left, and that's in my little not started area. My major audit through my school website is just so confusing, and again, it's just nice to have it all in like one spot. Here I have my little academic weekly schedule. Down here I have my little weekly assignments, and this has been like the best way that I have been able to organize like what I need to do. So I have the assignment here. Every time I get an assignment, I will insert it in. I'll put in this due date over here. For me, I really also need to figure out when I'm gonna do the assignment. That's where I plan that out over here in this to do day section. And so I did my reading, so I complete it and it disappears. Okay, and then up here is the best part. I have all of my classes listed out for the semester. And when I enter a class, so I just changed some things to keep this professor private. I like to theme each page with the cover page to whatever that class is. For my British literature class, I chose this picture that like feels very British literature to me. I've linked my syllabus right here, which is really cool. I have their name there and also the room number, which sometimes I forget and is nice, especially like your first week back, to keep organized. I have the times that the class runs. I have the professor's email linked. I have a link to like the Zoom meeting basically. And I also have a link to the book that I use so that it's all just right here again. I don't have 100 bookmarks. I have to have 100 bookmarks on my computer. It's all just right here in this one page for this class, which is really nice. Right here, I'll put the assignments that are due this week in this class, if any come up, and then I'll also put them in that other thing. And then this has been really helpful. The day of the class, I will write the date of the class. I can put at the end of the class, like how I felt. If I put meh, I like, you know, I might not come back to it, but if it's maybe interesting and it's something that stands out at the end of the semester, if I need to like look back on my notes, and find things that I want to refer to in like an essay or something, I might want to look for the things that I found interesting to refer back to. Then right here, which I think is really cool, you can open this page, and this is where I take all my notes for that class. I literally am obsessed with the system that I think I actually created this myself, which I think is nice. I just feel like this system is going to keep my work so organized with all of my classes. This is the same system I have for all of my other classes as well, and I'm already finding it so helpful. Another way that you can use the Notion AI, I like don't understand what this is. I will highlight it, and then I'm going to say ask AI, and I'm going to say, can you summarize that for me? Boom. Now I can better understand what my professor was saying. Notion AI can just help you become a much more effective communicator by helping you simplify phrases, by helping you understand things better. It can shorten paragraphs, it can explain technical jargon, and so much more. Other AI tools on the market can only handle really one task at a time, and what sets Notion apart is that you can use AI across hundreds or even thousands of pages at once, which is crazy, to generate summaries, to pull out important information. Notion AI is a really amazing tool for both individual and also team use. The really cool thing about these pages that I haven't showed you yet is that you can actually, there's a way to like create team spaces. So if you want to create a page that is actually shared with multiple members of a team, or say I want to even just share my grocery list with my boyfriend, we can share that page. And Notion AI is a really good tool for both individual use as well as collaborative use. It just allows you to do so many different time-saving efficiency things. So I feel like this is literally like the best way to keep everything organized. Just have it all right here. And I'm very, very excited about my academia page. Okay, let's go back to the home. Finally, we have made it to the little life section. I start with the move your body page. Okay, first of all, it's so cute. Personally for me, moving my body is something I really want to do every day because it makes me feel happy, and I want to reflect that. I've made my page really pretty and inspiring and exciting and something I want to go look at. So I have my little like active goals here. I have like these two little sections here, movement I love, and if I find a new movement that I start to love, I want to write it down here. Keeping track of like ways that I actually enjoy moving my body is nice, and I like seeing it laid out. I have my gym workout here just laid out, and then for that workout I have like a little table for each day so that I can actually keep track. Yesterday I actually had my leg day and I needed to fill this out, so I did 3 reps of everything. My weight for my squats yesterday was like 50 pounds, baby when it comes to my squats, but I did hip thrust 45 plus 45, what is that, 90 plus 20, 110 pounds, which is crazy for me. But I'm really excited about this because going to the gym has been something I've actually really been enjoying this past year. And I just have been like kind of on and off recording my reps and my weights and stuff in my notes app. But this is like a better way to, I feel like, keep it all organized and actually remember to do it because it's cute and I want to look at this page. One thing about Notion that I think is so cool is that you can embed things. So just like I've been embedding playlists, and also do the same thing with YouTube videos, literally just by copy pasting it. Do an example where I'm gonna copy paste this video of mine, and then if I want to embed it like this one to make it actually show up in my Notion, I press create embed, and it's literally gonna embed the video. There's my video, another reminder to go watch it after this one. And you can literally play it right in here, which is cool. It doesn't even leave Notion. I literally think the fact that Notion can just do all of this within itself is like my favorite aspect of it. It literally does feel like you're like going into your little Notion house and you're doing all these things in these different rooms and you never have to leave the site, which I just think is so cool. So I have this Pilates workout that I really like doing in here that I can just refer to. I have some pictures, I have a stretch routine and a ballet like core workout I also really enjoy doing. Usually up here, I've deleted it right now for privacy reasons, but I had the link to like the ballet classes that I want to sign up for just in here so that I can refer to it, and once I find the motivation to click it and sign up for some classes. And then here I have like one other little note page where I'm just like keeping track if there's something fun I do to move my body, sharing a little bit about that experience. And I'm really in love with this page. It is one of my favorites. Okay, so I have this little like meal planner here. This is somebody else's template that I downloaded again. Like say I want to eat pizza tomorrow night, and then I can like write the ingredients that I need for it in that page or whatever. Certain recipes I want to try out or certain recipes that I really enjoy, I can insert them here, which I think is cool. Like this one, I inserted this vegan strawberry cake recipe. I put a little cover on it. I want to try it. Apparently I rated it 5 stars even though I haven't tried it yet. And then I have all the ingredients down here. And I just think that is so cute that you can do that. So I have a link to my groceries page, which is also in my little home life page as well. This is the way I've been planning my groceries recently because it's been helping me so much. I actually feel like I'm getting the things I need. So I'll either like sort things as lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or I'll like type in an actual like meal, like vegan mac and cheese. And then I'll write the ingredients that I need. So like vegan cheese, pasta. You have the ingredients and you also have the recipes that you want to make for that week. Kind of like all in one spot, and you're not buying things you don't need. And then finally, one of my favorite pages that I'm really excited about is my little book journal. So I have this Secret History Donna Tartt. So if you click it, you can see the author, or I can edit it right here. It's not poetry. I would say it's like a thriller. I gave it 5 stars. I'm excited about hopefully filling this up more. And that is my life. Everything I do, everything I think, you just saw it all. I hope this video was so helpful. I am so glad to finally be sharing my Notion with you all. I have had so much fun perfecting my Notion, and I'm so happy that it's finally at a place where I feel so excited to share it with you. Definitely link my template down below. I'll link some tutorials down below as well that have really helped me figure out Notion. I tried to make my Notion as like simple and like straightforward as possible, but also really detailed in having like just covering all my bases and being pretty. You can download Notion for free today, and you can unlock the power of Notion AI for just $10 a month, which is really great. I feel like it's a very, very helpful tool, especially if you're a student. I literally do get so many questions asking for my Notion, so this is my little gift to you. Let me know what you think down below. Love you all so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Mwah. And thank you so much, Notion, for sponsoring this video. Literally a dream come true. Love you. Mwah.